Today, I'm back with another episode of Cleo Trucko's story. In the last part, I once again accidentally tripped a house alarm. I asked you all in the previous video if I should test my luck and head back over where the alarm went off, or if I should just head south for the episode and loot the trailer park down here. Well, I only received one comment on which direction y'all preferred, so I guess we're playing it safe today. What am I saying? There's nowhere safe in an apocalypse. When I got downstairs to start the day, I finished off the remaining stir fry from last night and went to fill up my water bottle, but I heard the sound of what I've been fearing, the water shutting off. I'll still be able to get out what little remains in the pipes, but I'm gonna need to craft up a water collector soon. We do have a lot of water stored away though, so we should be good for a while. Anyway, let's head over now. When I got there, the first trailer mainly only had food inside, which, as you'll see, is going to be a common occurrence in this episode. The bathroom did have a needle and thread, which means we can finally start leveling up tailoring. Ooh, a key. Hopefully we can find what this goes to. Wonder if this is it. If it was too damaged to even check the inside. Plus, the gas tank was empty as well. The second trailer had a cook show episode inside, which I'm gonna wait to watch until after I've read the cooking book, to maximize the experience I obtain from it. Jeez, how many were waiting outside for me? Nice, some cigarettes. There wasn't much else in this trailer. It had already been ransacked pretty hard prior to me getting here. Ooh, a Slim Jim. I guess let's check out this burnt down trailer next. While I was inside there, I used the working oven to cook up a pot of pasta, but not much else was able to survive the fire. After I consumed the food, I returned to the car to deposit what I had collected so far, and then crossed off the houses on our map. Crap, that would have been a sucky way to go. And of course there's more. Whoa! Cleo almost got sandwiched. That certainly would have ended in at least a scratch. After I went back to finish off the rest of them, and had a few more close calls, I decided to pack things up for the night, before I got myself killed. Thanks for the beef jerky. After all the loot was out of the trunk and stored away inside the house, Cleo was beyond ready for bed, so I headed that way. The following morning, we woke up to a nasty storm. So I spent most of the day in here. I started off by finishing First Aid Volume 1. It's been a while since I've been able to add a book to the finished books pile. That just feels right. Now, time to read Carpentry Volume 2. I did say in the last video we need to start clearing out some of these books. They're taking up too much space. After a short break in the middle for a snack, I was also able to complete that book as well. For dinner, I prepared a soup using some of the beans I've collected thus far, mainly because they have a decent amount of weight to them, so it takes up a bit of storage inside the cupboards. While that was cooking, I walked upstairs to grab the woodcrafting VHS I found a few days back, since we had just finished the book when I get a 3x multiplier to our XP gain while watching it. But before I threw it into the TV, I ate up some fresh stew and smoked a cigarette to clear my anxiety. There we go, level 3. After I finished that one, I went ahead and grabbed the cooking show as well, even though we haven't read the book yet. I decided I'm not too worried about Cleo's cooking skills. She's a trucker after all. And while I was watching it, I started to read my Mechanics Volume 1, which is more in line with her occupation anyway. I'm thinking about maybe doing some work on my car in the near future. Once that VHS was added to the finished pile as well, I noticed the storm had cleared away, so I went outside before the sun went down. My main mission? To farm up more planks. I wanted to start boarding up the inside of the windows as well, so that I'll feel more safe if Cleo needs to bunker down during a helicopter event. And now that my carpentry skill is a little higher, I'll be able to start yielding more planks from items that Cleo dismantles. When I was finished, it was enough to where I was able to board up every window, at least once anyway. To finish off this rainy day, I tailored up Cleo's clothing items. I realized the denim strips were better for protection, so I added as much as I could to my jacket, and then went outside to scavenge some more. Luckily, the zombies haven't started decaying yet. That would have been bad. Once my jacket was complete, I went to do my jeans as well, and then to my shirt, giving Cleo a bunch of extra padding, before heading off to sleep for the night. I started off the next morning by eating more of the soup from last night, and since the rain stopped overnight, I headed back towards the trailer park. Well, so much for the rain going away. A new hunting knife, and a meat stick. First two trailers I searched only really had food inside that we needed, but all of the cans made Cleo overweight, so I returned back home to unload my backpack. I wish we could find another one with more storage. That would help a lot on these journeys. I'll just wait for the zombie to break the glass. I don't feel like wasting my energy. The bedroom in this trailer had 2 gun cases in the nightstand, both with ammunition inside. The bookshelf in here also had the How to Use Generators magazine, which I always forget you need to find before you can actually use one. I was going to loot the last trailer in this row, but my body weight was already kinda high, so I went ahead and returned to the car first. Plus, I don't know if there's any zombies over there, and getting into a fight with them wouldn't be a great idea. And now that everything was put away, I decided to loot the trailers on this side of the street first, since they're a little closer to the car. This one had a load of food and cooking supplies inside, once again, and then on my way to the next, I spotted a blue sedan that could have fuel inside. Now that the water's shut off, Let's start grabbing trash bags, so the Cleo can make some water collectors eventually. Oh, almost snuck up on me there. The car had pretty good mechanics, but unfortunately, no fuel. There was a new lighter for Cleo in the glove box though. Crap, I caught the attention of a few dead. Let's go ahead and throw these back in the cupboard in case we need to fight. Actually, let's just run back to the car. Now we'll have the upper hand. Cleo's starting to get a little tired though. Let's take some vitamins. More food. At least we can cross all these trailers off now. Cleo's gonna need more vitamins before we take on the rest. While I was fighting them, Cleo became completely panicked. I honestly don't know what's going on with her recently. Maybe the constant killing is starting to affect her mental state, or just being alone in the apocalypse. It's actually probably both. Damn, this car's empty too. Oh, military camper. I wonder if we could get in there without damaging the exterior. But right now, it's starting to get a little late, so taking on those zombies would be a death wish. So let's head home. Crap, there goes our mailbox. I spent the rest of the night storing away the food and other loot we had collected, and when I finished up with that, I was ready for bed. Well, the sink's empty. I guess we're using the toilet. When I woke up on day 18 of Cleo's journey, I wanted to take a look at her stats. 534 zombies have met their fate to Cleo using her favorite weapon, the crowbar. Wait, the ball-peen hammer? I don't even know if I've used that for a complete episode yet. Anyway, when I got downstairs, I finished off the soup for breakfast, and then immediately headed back to the trailer park. That's a lot of zombies. I'll take that pistol though. And I'll take this hunting knife. I was unfortunately unable to loot the camper without breaking any window, and I kinda wanted to have this camper in case we needed to go on an overnight run, so hopefully the keys are on a nearby zombie. I was able to check the vehicle mechanics though, but I wasn't expecting there to be fuel inside. So I was caught off guard when it had 70% of a gas tank. Finally we found a full tank, or at least more than like what we've been finding. I went ahead and ran back to my car and brought it closer to the camper. This way I didn't have to take the extra trips back and forth. Once the fuel was transferred to my car, I went to loot the next trailer, eating beef jerky along the way. It seems like everyone in this trailer park died with either a Slim Jim or beef jerky in their pocket. which isn't bad for Cleo's sake. In the next trailer, I cooked up a pork chop and filled up my water bottle while I was in here, and it didn't have much else though. The next trailer didn't have much of anything, but there was a new bottle of beta blockers that I took. Ooh, there's an ATV in the motel parking lot. I collected a plank outside the next trailer, which got us into the overweight category, so I went ahead and returned back for a depot again. And while we're here, let's go ahead and pull the car up a little bit. Cleo, we can't have you getting too tired just yet. Nice, another hunting knife. Phew, that was close. This trailer had a bunch of 2-liter sodas. It weighed us down even more. So after I looted the trailer, I tried to put them in the trunk, but then I got ambushed by a couple of the dead. Let's go ahead and drink this. It'll at least lower Cleo's weight a little bit. I swapped to my knife, since it's a little easier to wield than the heavy crowbar. Ugh, now I'm safe. Time for the next one, which had medical items that I took, and there was also a hiking bag in the master bedroom. Woo! Let's go! I put that thing on, along with the leather gloves that were in here as well, and then transferred everything from my Spiffo backpack to my brand new hiking bag. And now I can mark all these houses off as well. Only a few more to go, and then the motel. I'll search those tomorrow though. For now, let's head back to the safe house. I'm really starting to run out of space to store things. Now that I have an axe though, I might start chopping down a few trees in the next episode. For now though, I headed off to sleep. And when I woke up in the morning, I started off my day by drinking a gallon of milk before it spoiled, and then cutting up some fruit to put into a salad to eat. And then I headed on back. Looks like a few followed me here. They were no match for Cleo though. Once I was inside the first trailer, I was able to come away with a few drinks and a couple snacks as well. Trailer number 2 was really small, but did have beta blockers in the bathroom. The third trailer, it was back to normal. Now, it's time for the main event, the motel. More orange soda, 2 gas cans, and a plank. Not bad for a little closet. Oh no, we're cornered in here. Run! That worked. When I got to the main office, it also didn't really have much inside. Let's head upstairs now. There wasn't much noteworthy up here either. Ooh, that zombie's got a shotgun attached to it. Now that the interior is clear, I walked up to the ATV, which was loaded with explosives, smoke bombs, and ammunition. We need to go unload our backpack. We are super encumbered. And let's go ahead and drive the car a little closer while we're here. Ugh, there goes the crowbar. thank you for the shotgun, and thank you for the pistol. Now we can head home. Cleo has successfully cleared and looted the entire trailer park without even taking a scratch. I wish I could spend the next episode getting some wooden planks, since we need to craft up a water collector, along with extra storage. But we still don't have a generator yet, and that's more important right now. After that successful mission, Cleo spoiled herself with some alcohol back at home, and then I cooked up a pasta for her to eat for dinner. If you all enjoyed this video, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. We're getting super close to reaching 1,000 subscribers, which is just crazy to even think about. And thank you all so much for that. Anyway, my name's ASUS Samurai 7, and I'll see you in the next video. Shit! The second helicopter's here.